I'm just going to keep laughing. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha. Hey everybody, Luxinda Swirl here. New day, new cup project. Yay! So I have a 30-ounce thick tumbler for Maker Flow. I sanded it, washed it, and spray painted it with Candy Pink from Rust-Oleum. It's a gloss paint, but it shouldn't make a difference because we aren't going straight to epoxy resin. But that's all they had at the store in light pink, and that's what I got. I have mixed up some Tack-It over and over glue with water, approximately 50-50 mixture. It's not exact. I don't think it matters. It just thins it out a little so it's easier to apply. I'm going to put on 2 layers, let it dry in between. You won't have to watch that whole thing. I'll show 1 layer going on, and then I'll bring you back when everything's done and dried. And then we are going to apply this beautiful dusty pink, gorgeous holographic sparkle dust from Sandy's Organized Chaos Glitters, or SOC Glitters. I will link to everything below. So I'm just gonna get this smoothed on here all over, let it dry, do a second layer, let that dry, and then I'll bring you back at that point. So stay tuned. All right, we're back. 2 layers have dried. So now I am going to sprinkle this on and then burnish it to the cup, provided I can get the jar open. Ooh, that is so pretty. Look at that. Here we go. I'm spoiled by bigger jars of glitter. Perfect our coverage a little here. Missed some spots, so I have to get the bottom as well. I am gonna sparkle, so pretty. Now we're gonna burnish. I can see where I put my thumb. It's already burnished, it's beautiful. 2 or 3 fingers, here we go. Look at that, wowzers. Don't forget your bottoms. All right, full hand. Here we go. That is absolutely stunning. Look at that. Look at the holo on that. Wow. It's beautiful and lays flat and it's gorgeous and I love it. And I'm not even that much of a pink fan, but I love it. All right, we'll put this aside and we'll de-glitter me. This will all go in a dump jar. All right, I'm gonna take the cup outside and spray some Rust-Oleum 2X clear spray on it just to seal everything on. Put a layer of resin on it and I will bring you back for the next step after the resin's on. Hey everybody, we're back. All right, this has turned out just stunning. Wow, I absolutely love it. It has a layer of resin on it. It is now ready for what I'm hoping will be water slides. This is a light colored cup, but at the same time, the water slides I'm going to put on, this is a very bad laser printer version of it, just so I can see placement. But there's a lot of detail and these are very pale, and the inkjet versions, well, definitely brighter and darker and more vibrant. Still light and lots of detail, and it may just disappear if I put it on here. So I printed one of these lovely ladies out twice. I have 2 of these. So we're gonna start with this one as a test, and we're just gonna see what it looks like when it's on the cup. This is my Hippo water slide paper, HIIPOO. And here we go. Originally, I was just going to put these gals on a white tumbler. Same, this is a 30 thick. It would be the same size as this, but just plain white. And that would certainly be the option if this does not look good. I can switch to reprinting these out, inkjet also, but on printable vinyl instead, and put them on as stickers instead of water slides. So we'll just see how this goes. I have some paper towels. I have my squeegee silicone brush. If any of you haven't seen the recent water slide tumbler I did, paying tribute to the Sexy Terry's Chocolate Orange video made by Anthony Crammon, my favorite YouTube creator. I did a lot of water slide work on that. And that gave me the courage to give this a try. I don't necessarily want the gals lined up perfectly like they are here. I don't think. We'll see how it goes. First things first, let's see how she looks on pink Holo glitter. It may just, well, may just disappear. Oh. I'm not sure I'm going to get all the detail I want, but she looks okay. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next one. Okay, so the next one is the lady in red. I'm going to put them all in because I'm going to try and move relatively quickly so that I can move them around once they're all on the cup to get placement. So I've cut them all apart. Okay, there go the rest of them. Now we'll see how this goes. I'm not going to do anything with the squeegee until I get things in a place I'm relatively happy with. So what is my motivation for this? Well, it's Valentine's Day, and I thought this would be a nod to Valentine's Day with the whole pink thing and the beautiful ladies in their beautiful Parisian dresses, while at the same time not being an overly sappy, heart-filled cup. Just a nod to Valentine's Day. And spring in Paris, which coincidentally is where our Wanderlust box is from Mr. Nola's Glitter this month. Paris, because next month is Valentine's Day. And Paris is for lovers, apparently. There we go. Oops. Lady in blue. All right, now we'll start fixing everything that's been messed up along the way. I'm not going to worry about whether they're perfectly aligned. Maybe I should, but I went into this thinking they were going to be a little askew anyway, and it wasn't going to bother me. Maybe it will when I'm done. Maybe I'll be mad at myself for not lining them up a little better. All right, let's see how we look. Maybe I will line them up. I just love this gal's artwork. She does all of the really sort of creepy stuff I like so much with these same style dresses, but with skeletons in them. And the anthropomorphic drawings of like a giant bird with a gentleman's suit on, that sort of thing. She's amazing. She also does, obviously, perfectly normal looking ladies. All right, I guess I've decided to go for uniform-ish. Again, not going to sweat it. Now, let's see if I can start squeegeeing without causing too much trouble here. I'm just going to keep laughing. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha. She's showing me, isn't she? And blue's my favorite color. The lady in blue should be more cooperative. Damn it. I think I'm pretty happy with this, believe it or not. Yeehaw! All right, I'm gonna put this aside and let it thoroughly dry before we go on to anything else. So, see you back here in a sec. Hey everybody, Luxinda Swirl of the future here. I have already recorded the big outside finale scene, which I will warn you right now does not contain a lot of sunshine, if any. In fact, I'd like to address that here. I will mention it again probably in a couple more videos, but for the next couple months of dreary, dark winter gray days with lots of snow and ice, I am not going to try and film the big sunshine reveals out on the back deck just for my own safety. On the days when we actually get sunshine, if there's ice and snow out there, I won't be trying to traverse it in order to get a shot. So for the next couple months, probably, unless I get a really great day, could happen, I will be shooting finales indoors, and I don't have great lighting. I have okay lighting, but it's not great. You just can't see what the sunshine shows you in here, I'm afraid. However, there is an outdoor shot for this cup. I just wanted to say, because it's a bit of a surprise, the way I edited the footage, we left the cup after I put all the water slides on. And then I said, you know, I'll bring you back after I put a layer of resin on to show you what I'm doing next. And I decided after the cup dried and I looked at it that I didn't want to do anything else to it. I didn't want to put a ribbon around the top. I didn't want to put anything around the bottom. I absolutely love it just like this. So here's this shot with me doing all this blathering on. And now let's go to the big outdoor, not quite so sunny reveal.